Hey guys, my name is Juhi or Blooming Bee. So, in today's video, I am going to show you my new houseplants which I purchased in the month of December, January, and February, and also in March. So, in one video, it is not possible for me to show you all my houseplants. So, this is the first part, and the second part is coming soon. Let's start this video and let me share you my new houseplants and let's talk about their care. So the first plant that I bought is commonly known as Dove Arrowhead Vine, or the other name for this plant, and the common name is Syngonium podophyllum pixie. This plant is basically belongs to the rainforest of South America. We all know that syngoniums are very easy to take care houseplants, and also they need very less care and very less maintenance. So if you are looking for a tabletop houseplant, then I will suggest you to grow any variety of syngonium, especially this syngonium pixie version. You can see that the leaves are very smaller in size and also dwarf, but you can see that the signature arrow shaped leaf is still there. You can see that the leaves are very small and compact. You can see that in cost of one plant I got at least 5 to 6 house plants, so whenever I want I can separate them. The main thing that I like about syngonium is they are very less care plant, and also especially I love this variety because you can see that the leaves have got creamy white variegation in the center of the leaves and a deep green around the edges. So it is a colorful house plant, and this plant is also very ideal if you want to keep it in a terrarium. Syngonium podophyllum pixie is a versatile plant and it will grow very easily if you keep this plant in lighting condition beside direct sunlight. So it will thrive in bright indirect sunlight, and if you want you can also keep your this Syngonium pixie in your terrarium. Talking about watering, so this plant is also very forgiving in terms of watering. So you should always regularly water this plant because this plant love high level of humidity. Also you can mist your plant time to time whenever you want, especially in the summer season when the air is very dried out. Talking about what kind of soil mixture you should always use for your syngonium, as you see that my pot is still in its nursery pot, and you can see that the substrate that the grower have used is common, just a cocoa pit, and I think that this is a very normal version of soil mixture. You can also add some perlite into your soil mixture, but I think that cocoa is the most ideal soil mixture for any variety of syngonium because they love high level of humidity, and we all know that cocoa have the ability to hold the moisture for the longest time. So the second plant variety that I brought from Galif state specially, this is a rare variety of Triscantia. There are varieties of Triscantia available in the market, so this is one of its kind. The common name for this plant is cobweb spiderwort, and the scientific name of this plant is Triscantia montana. Especially this plant is native to the dry regions in Mexico, and this plant is basically grow as a ground cover plant. Talking about the care of this plant, especially this plant will prefer partial shady area, but this plant can also tolerate bright direct sunlight, but you should always keep the soil mixture of this plant very moist. This plant can grow in a range of soil and pH condition. However, it will always prefer a well-drained acidic loamy soil. You can see that my plant is in its cocoa pit and perlite mixture, and I think that my plant is really doing very well. If you want to make your plant pushy, then you pinching the tip will promote the side growth. Also, this plant have a trailing habit, so you can also grow this plant in trailing baskets. They are very easy to grow house plant, but you should always make sure that you water your Triscantia montana regularly, but do not overwater your Triscantia. So if you want to know more about Triscantia, please comment down below in the comment section. I also got different varieties of Triscantia. So the next plant variety that I got is commonly known as string of pickles because of its cylindrical like leaves, and also the other name for this plant is ruby necklace, and the scientific name of this plant is Chrysantha capensis. So basically this plant belongs to the dry rocky flats of Algeria and Tunisia. You can see that the plant have a trailing habit of growing, and also the leaves are very succulent kind of, and the base of the plant is very woody. This is also a beautiful trailing house plant and also very low care house plant. This ruby necklace is one of my favorite succulent to use for your trailing basket and also spilling purposes. They grow very fast, and the best thing about them is also their blooms. The blooms are in yellow color. My plant is not at bloom right now, but when I purchased first time purchased that plant, that time the plant was in bloom. So if you want to see the bloomings, please follow my Instagram. Talking about this plant, in if you keep this plant in lower light areas, they maintain a green shade with purplish highlights, especially along its stems. If you keep this plant in bright direct sunlight, then you can see that your beautiful plant will turn into ruby red. So this plant will basically thrive into both direct sunlight and also low indirect sunlight. But you give this plant bright direct sunlight, then you will see that the leaves will turn into bright red color. In this summer season, in the warmest summer season, this plant tends to go into dormancy. So that period, water it very less or less frequently, and also keep this plant into shady areas. Use a very well drained soil mixture for your this succulent. Also this succulent, like the other succulents, this succulent also don't like to be get overwatered. So keep this plant in cool shaded areas. Water it when you feel that the soil mixture is very dried out. The next plant that I got is commonly known as aluminum plant because of its silver variegation that is splashed across the leaves. You can see it. And also the other name for this plant is watermelon pilea. The scientific name of this plant is Pilea cadaria, and this is another fantastic terrarium species because this is also a very low growing habitat plant. Basically this plant belongs to the China and Vietnam. So if you want to grow a beautiful different looking houseplant, then you can definitely grow for any variety of pileas. I really recommend you to grow any varieties of pilea because all the varieties of pileas are very easy to take care houseplant, and also they don't require that much of direct sunlight or bright indirect sunlight. Talking about especially this plant, so trying to place this Pilea cardaria in a bright spot with lot of indirect sunlight, that is best for its growth. Also try to keep in mind that never put any variety of pilea or especially this aluminum plant in direct sunlight because that will cause the leaves to get burnout. Talking about basic watering, this plant species has moderate water requirement and will fit well into most moist tropical conditions. So water it when you see that the soil mixture is tends to dry out a little, but never wait for too long because that will lead this plant to get dried out and die. Talking about what kind of substrate you should always use, you can see that my plant is still in its nursery pot. I am not preferring now to repot it. I will repot it afterwards. So use a very well drained soil mixture, especially that will retain some kind of some water and also drain out the excess amount of water. So the next plant variety that I got is commonly known as lavender pebbles. So this plant belongs to the Cryptopetalum plant genus, and the family that it belongs is Crassulus. So this is a perennial succulent plant, and basically this plant is native to the Mexico and Arizona. We all know that succulents are also very resilient plant and also very easy to take care house plant, but the best thing about succulent is that they need very less care, and also with very less care they have got beautiful fleshy leaves which is very attractive. You can see by plant that this is a very rare species of Cryptopetalum, and you can see that the leaves are very beautiful, and this is more like a moon rock than a plant. So this succulent plant have got plump rounded leaves in its lovely shades of lavender, pink and green, and the powdery coat that you are looking is very beautiful and very attractive. Now let me tell you in short that how you should always take care of any variety of succulent. Make sure that your succulent get enough amount of sunlight, at least 6 to 7 hours of direct sunlight, which is very necessary for your succulent. Also for all over growth of your succulent, make sure to rotate your succulent time to time. The third is watering. Watering is very essential for any variety of succulent. Water it when the soil mixture is at least 70 to 80% dried out. And the next point is whenever you water your plant, especially succulent, make sure that the water is drained out completely. The fifth point is that always keep your succulent clean. Wipe off the dust above the surface because that will help the leaves to absorb maximum amount of sunlight. The sixth point is always use a container which have a very well drained drainage holes. Seventh point is plant succulent in a right soil mixture, because if you keep your succulent in a very dense kind of soil, then that succulent is tends to get root rot very easily. And the eighth point is always get rid of the bugs. If you see any kind of bugs on your succulent plant, then always try to remove it naturally by using neem oil. Rather than this point, if you want a separate video on how to care for your succulent, please let me know in the comment section. So friends, that's all for today's video. Soon the second part of this video is on its way, so stay tuned to my channel. If you like this video, particularly this video, please let me know in the comment section that what plant is still in your wish list. Also, if you like my content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my videos as much as possible. Love you guys. See you in my next videos. Bye.